Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 22nd to the 29th. This is for Pisces and Pisces rising, and we are going to just jump right into it. This is a loaded week. It's a powerful week. It's the most significant week of the month, and there is a lot going on. So we actually kicked off the week with the Sun and Pluto moving into Aquarius. That is just really special. That does not happen. So again, if you didn't see last week's reading, I talk more about it. That is in your 12th house. And so remember, we're going to be in Aquarius season. Aquarius is very forward thinking. It's a, air sign. It's the water bearer. It's pouring knowledge. It's a lot of mental activity. But Aquarius is also like very independent. It's very like Robin's dancing on my own. It is, there's a little bit of like rebellious energy with Aquarius as well, but it is definitely going to be something like you're going to find your intuition like flying like an eagle, okay? Or swimming fast like a fish because you are Pisces. It is because it is in your 12th house. All this energy, really amped up energy in your 12th house, the subconscious, intuition. So definitely like it feels like you're going to be in your element. And I really love this. Now we are kicking the week off with the moon in Cancer. All right. So for the first half of the week, moon will be in Cancer. This is very exciting. This is very exciting for you, Pisces. Okay. Because the moon rules Cancer. And so it's at home in Cancer. And it's very nurturing, and you will feel that energy that's, speaking of intuition, very heightened intuition here. There's this emotional intensity, emotional intelligence, emotional awareness that you will feel because it is such a nice placement. Now for you, specifically Pisces, it's in your 5th house. Pleasure, love, romance, creativity, self-expression, recreation. This is just a really good, nice, warm, fuzzy feeling for you for the first half of the week. And you're going to feel the theme of this week a little bit throughout the week. And I'm going to explain why. But before we even get to the weekend, which I'm going to get to, it's huge. It's huge. Tuesday, Venus moves into Capricorn. Very interesting, okay? Because now we have a stellium in Capricorn with the inner planets. Venus in Capricorn, Mars is still in Capricorn, and Mercury's in Capricorn. That is a lot of activity in Capricorn in your house of your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, friendships, okay? So a lot of activity there. It is also your house of your hopes and wishes and dreams and goals. So you pretty much have a plan. And if not, you definitely want to take advantage of this time now in terms of the goals that you want. And the reason being is because Venus, very unique in Capricorn. Okay, Venus, all about love, all about money, all about beauty and sex and everything that you think that Venus rules, right? In a sign that's all about like stability and like long-term growth, commitment, energy. That really is the theme, okay, this week, that long-termness, like your level of commitment to something and really being practical about it. That is Capricorn, right? Being very practical, being very pragmatic, very disciplined. You could feel that you may be building this new system for yourself around this time regarding things like that your heart desires, okay? And money could be a thing. Remember, the North Node did move into Aries for you. Now, on Thursday, we have the full moon in Leo. How amazing is that? This is, I personally love full moons in Leo. So again, first half of the week, moon in Cancer, you're going to like vibe well with that. You being a fellow water sign. Now, full moon in Leo, what a big deal. This is very playful. This is really fun. It's really exciting. It's joyful. I love this full moon in Leo. It happens to be in your 6th house of everyday activities. It also includes like health matters, fitness matters. So there is something that may come to an end because remember, full moons culminate, okay? Not only culminate, they illuminate. So it's this awareness that you're feeling, okay? Now, here's the interesting thing about this full moon in Leo. It's opposite the sun in Aquarius squaring Jupiter. So at this point, Pisces, something's got to go. Something's got to go. And it is something, with all this transformative energy that Pluto is bringing, and especially, even with Mars and Capricorn, even, just what's going on this week, it's almost like it. It's almost like there is something that you may have to ask yourself, am I exerting a lot of energy into something that I don't even truly want? Do I want to make room for something else? Or if you're not letting something go, can I tweak this? Can I mold it somehow? There is definitely something where it may be around this time, you're going to start feeling a little bit of change, especially up here. Remember, you have a lot of activity going on up here. And so stay, I would be attuned to like what's happening around this full moon in Leo, because it is a big full moon. And again, it is a time where it can be a little draining. It can be a little exhausting, but it's a matter of you recognizing what that is and letting it go. Now we get to Friday. We've come to the weekend. So on Friday, Uranus goes direct. This is absolutely big. Okay. This is huge. The reason why, now we have 0 planets retrograde. So when I say you're going to start feeling a change, you're going to start feeling change, especially if you feel like you've felt like change in the first few weeks of January, like winds of change. Now it's like currents of change. Okay. It's currents of change. This is like a lot of energy, that Pluto energy. I mean, there's a lot happening here. Uranus going direct, Uranus being the ruling planet for Aquarius in Aquarius season. Oh my gosh, Pisces. This is really, 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 it's big. It's a really strong direct motion. I want you to know that, because Uranus is also going to be very active this weekend. And Uranus is all about breakthroughs. It's all about innovation and surprises, unexpected shifts. Okay. Now we get to Saturday, where Mercury is conjuncting Mars, the same day that Venus sextiles Saturn. I don't even know where to begin. This is huge. Mercury conjuncting Mars in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. Come on, Pisces. This is really, really big. So the ideas that you have, because you may be in your head a lot this week, put them in motion, okay? The things that you need to let go, the things that you want, the things that you are manifesting, the intentions you're setting. Start putting things in motion, because Venus is sextiling Saturn this day. Remember, Saturn brings that long-termness. Remember, that is the theme, and it's sextiling Venus. And remember, just a few weeks ago, Mars was sextiling Saturn, and you're still feeling that energy too. Venus, again, being in Capricorn, your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. 11th house, again, is your social network too. So that may be a big focal point for you this week as well, like friends and groups you belong to, organizations. You may start your own, marching band of, Toledo, Ohio, whatever it is, whatever you do, you Pisces, but you may start thinking about, I want to do this now. I love this. This is what my heart desires. Now we get to the 28th, when Venus trines Jupiter. If you saw my monthly forecast, this is the best day of the month. This is Venus trining Jupiter. This is a day where I really want you to communicate. And the reason I say that, and you may actually find yourself having this bigger platform of being recognized. And the reason I say that is because, remember, Venus trining Jupiter, this is a planet of love and money and everything that I mentioned earlier, in this auspicious aspect with the planet of expansion, of profit, of growth, of prosperity, of good fortune, of good luck. If you are single, oh my goodness, this is the best. You better start swiping right on Tinder. This is a great day for first dates, where you could remember what I said, that long-termness is a big theme this week. Long-term potential with this, first date or whatnot. But this is really great. It's very earthy, Venus in Capricorn, Jupiter in Taurus. This day, the moon will be in Virgo. So very earthy, very grounding, right? These 3 earth signs. Now on the same day, Mercury will trine Uranus. So once again, this is something that is going to be Uranus being the unexpected, Mercury being about communication. So you could receive surprising news. You could have something unexpected happen in your life around this time in a good way there. Remember, this is a trine. These are good aspects. Now, the reason why this is so big is because the next day, the 29th, which I know is Monday, but this is a trio of aspects that come as a package. Mars will trine Uranus. So the day after Mercury trines Uranus, Mars trining Uranus. So you smash those up together. You have the planet of action. I mean, this is just incredible. So you personally could find, maybe there's some contract that you're signing. Maybe there's some message that you receive. Maybe there is something internally you receive, like intuitive downloads around this time too. But there's definitely going to be something in your physical world that could come to, light in terms of like unexpected, surprising, or even a breakthrough around this time. I mean, pay attention to this weekend. Again, 28th is such a wonderful day. It's actually my birthday too. I mentioned that in my, I think, monthly forecast or whatnot. So I'm very excited to see what surprises come my way. But just consider this weekend kind of like a window to these big changes that are happening in your life, because we're moving into February, and that is a whole other thing. We'll do that next week. Okay, we'll do your February forecast. Oh my goodness. It's basically setting you up for this brand new journey, a new way of thinking, you achieving your hopes, in which there's a lot of breakthroughs that could happen. So with that said, Pisces, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of January 22nd to the 29th. Again, this is for Pisces and Pisces rising. And if you do want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other aspects, or placement, if you know your birth chart, with the moon being very, pivotal this week, I'd recommend that. And Venus is very active too, so I would recommend Venus as well. So with that said, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for January 22nd to the 29th. Pisces, you could also say, I could also say January 22nd to the end of the month, because, on the 30th and 31st, there's really not much happening. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Oh, Pisces, I love you, Pisces. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are my secret crush. My secret crush. I love what's happening for you. I don't know if you can see that on my little Pisces tattoo. Hey, you're good. You're good. I mean, like, come on. This is you're going through change, Pisces. I hope you know that. And if you're not feeling it, you need to take action. Remember, Mars, very active. Planet of action. You need to plant those seeds, especially coming after that new moon in Capricorn that we had. That was so turbocharged, right? It was so it was conjuncting Pluto. Mars is in Capricorn. Anyway, let's get started. You got death in your past. You're going through change. This is a card of a transformational process, very auspicious. You see the sun coming out on the horizon. You see the white horse, the white rose, all representing purity. There's a sense of rebirth I'm feeling for y'all. There's something new. It's like you're transcending. This is really big, okay? Because remember, everyone is going through transformation, right? This is a big, especially with Pluto being, okay. I'm not gonna. I know I tend to go on and on, but you're just definitely going through this transformational process. It is clear as day here. This is a huge thing, spiritual. Very spiritual too, okay? Especially with, all this 12th house activity. And actually, when you think about it, the death card is ruled by Scorpio, right? And so Scorpio happens to be your 9th house of spirituality, your belief system, the way you see things. So a lot of your changes can be up here. It could be like, this is how I want to change my life. But even still, you are going through significant change. And when I say auspicious, you just got the Ace of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Pisces, I don't make this up. You're amazing. This is absolutely bonkers. I love your spread here. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, new change, okay? Aces usher in that new change, new beginnings, new opportunities. And then you even see the golden pathway here. You're on this new pathway. Okay? Pentacles, the biggest pentacle in the deck. Remember, I mentioned earlier, North Node moving into your 2nd house of money. There could be some money activity, especially with the pentacle, the hand of spirit, offering the biggest pentacle here. Just prepare for this new journey. I feel like a lot of y'all already know you're on this new journey and this new path. But yes, this is money and wealth. Yeah, this is money and wealth. But pentacles are earthbound, okay? Very grounding. Speaking of that grounding energy that you're going to feel this week, something in your physical world also could be coming to fruition, or there could be something new coming through. Maybe even something like a material item, like something like a house, or a dog or something. Actually the full moon in Leo is in your 6th house. So yeah, you could be getting up, but there's something that's coming through, okay? Something that's coming through, that car that you wanted, but there is something coming through that's bringing this sense of wealth and just this new beginning that is so, so grounding. Now, you did get the Knight of Swords in your challenge area. So if you feel that there's so much going on up here, Reel it back a little bit, okay? Reel it back a little bit. Knight of Swords, it's like action, go, action, go. Nothing can stop me now. Like I'm blazing forward in your challenge area. So this week, there may be a little bit like I would just not think impulsively. I would not do anything impulsively, especially if there are any surprises that come about. Just embrace it, write it out, see what happens. And again, these are good surprises, okay? But it is a very strong Uranus direct motion. So some of it could be like, whoa, I did not expect Rihanna to give me her island. Like big surprises like that. Rihanna's a Pisces, by the way. That's why I mentioned her. So you also got the Queen of Swords in your crown. So this is really good. This is really great. The Queen of Swords is all about that fairness, all about truth, nothing but the truth, being honest with yourself, having, your head above the clouds, being very headstrong in your crown. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? That's absolutely amazing. And Devil in the root of your spread. So when you look at your entire, when you look at your entire spread here, the Queen of Swords in your crown is absolutely amazing because it does look like that. Sure, you're going to be in your head, but it's like you will have that clarity, okay? And you will. It's also like I think I mentioned being very headstrong as well. This could be a very cerebral week for you, but it's like you're not gonna have it's like you're not gonna be clouded in any sense. All right. Well, especially as long as you're not like impulsive about things and moving too fast. Now, with the Devil in the root of your spread, it does seem like there is something that you are going to face in terms of. Remember what I said with this full moon in Leo, like letting something go, like this has got to go. This may be your week. This may be your week where you recognize that and just kind of like working with this like devil energy, because the devil does represent like vices, addictions, even like thinking, right? Pessimistic thinking. It is an energy vampire. Remember I said this full moon in Leo that's opposite the sun, that's squaring Jupiter. There could be something like indulgent that you're just like there's this need to like come to this awareness about it. Okay. Indulgence, right? And you even see the two people chained to the devil. So the chains are loose. You can absolutely break free. Okay. It's your choice. It's your decision here, but you have to want to, but it's in the root of your spread. So it may be something that is a big theme for you. Like, can I let this go? Do I need this? Is this toxic for me? Is this something that I've recognized as like, it's not elevating me, it's bringing me down. Okay. You will have that clarity. Now, when you look at what's going on here, there could be other people involved, right? With the Queen of Swords being Libra, partnerships, relationships, whether work, whether, love, and the Devil, you see the two people from the Lover's card actually here chained to the Devil. So it could even be something that has to do with a partnership or a relationship as well. Then when you think about the Devil being ruled by Capricorn, hey, what did I say earlier? Like friendships, groups you belong to. So there could be something that you recognize, like, I might need to let this go or do something where it doesn't feel like it feels heavy, right? Something that doesn't feel like heavy for you. Now, the Hermit in your future, okay? This is why I bring up partnerships and relationships. Queen of Swords, right? Up here. The Devil down here. In your future, you got the Hermit. Virgo, the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. But there is so that may resonate for some of y'all. Again, just think one-on-one partnership. So it can be love, it can be career, it's something, whatever resonates with you. Every Pisces is different. Every Pisces has a different birth chart. You're going to take something different from this reading, than other Pisces. But with a Hermit in your future, that's really great because there's that soul searching. There's that really going deep, really going deep. There's a lot of wisdom in this card. The Hermit, it's all gray. Gray in tarot is wisdom. And if you think about the medieval times when tarot did come out, people would trek for miles and miles and miles to seek that sage wisdom from the Hermit. Okay. And so you are moving into a place where you are just more spiritually active, where you are going on this really nice level of like depth. Okay. Just knowing who you are, being in touch with your intuitive side, really knowing that that knowledge is inside you, and having a lot more trust and faith in yourself moving forward, and also staying grounded too. Like I said, he's Virgo, but you can even see his stuff. It's grounding him, okay? So he's looking into his future. He's made a lot of accomplishments, but he's still grounded in the present, in your future. So that is the direction you're going. This is absolutely amazing. You're good, Pisces. Let's check out your stuff. Pisces, okay. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Pisces, let me know what is going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. You know, you are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Pisces, okay, there we go. There we go. Your life is changing. You see that clearly. Very interesting, too, with a Chariot coming up. When I mentioned earlier, it could be something coming through in your life. I mean, it could literally be a car. It could literally be a car. But anyway, like you did get the Chariot. And so there is a sense of, you know, having that willpower to move forward. Just really like boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Let's go. Moving past any obstacles, any challenges, any fears, anything that has been holding you back. You do want to move forward. That's you want to find that willpower and that strength to move forward. A lot of it's just learning from a lot of things that have happened in your life and using it to empower you to move forward. Now, the other thing is the Chariot is actually Cancer. And so pay attention to the first half of the week when the moon is going to be in Cancer. Okay. Remember, that is your fifth house of like pleasure and love and romance and creativity. It's the things that just, you know, make you happy, bring that joy. And now, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in your external factors area. This is going to be a life-changing week now. This is going to be a life-changing week. You see the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about your karma. This is all about, and you cashing in your karma points. This is a card of luck. There's next stage energy with this card, especially because it's a 10, right? 1 0 equals 1. Now this wheel is constantly turning and you're along for the ride. And it really is one of those cards where it's like literally the word fortune is in it. Okay. And so there is a sense of all this fortune happening in your life. It's in your external factors area. This card is actually ruled by Jupiter too. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, prosperity, success. Jupiter, the planet that, you know, for millions of years, it's, you know, gravitational mass is so huge, right? It's prevented like meteors and asteroids and whatnot from hitting our planet. I mean, talk about luck. That's why Jupiter's luck. And this is a lot of luck that you have on your side. It's like destiny pushing you forward and just sprinkling glitter on you as you ride your unicorn into, you know, the future of like endless possibilities. You are really good here. Now, you got the Eight of Swords, okay? The Eight of Swords, where it falls in your spread, this is actually good because it is saying that there is a sense of like, I don't want to worry about anything anymore. I don't want to stress about anything anymore. I don't want to. This is the week. So this is a card we refer to as like the self-victim card. Like she put herself here. Remember what I said with all that energy in Aquarius in your 12th house, right? Which you're the native ruler of. That's where self-sabotage energy lives in the 12th house. But this is saying like, okay, I don't want to do that to myself anymore. I don't want to be in that place. I want to empower myself with the Pluto energy, which is all about empowerment and transformation. So this is really great. Just be very mindful of, you know, the fact that it could be also something that, ironically is the self-sabotage. If you fear self-sabotage, you could ultimately like self-sabotage yourself by self-sabotaging that self-sabotage. And the idea of self-sabotage, I'm just way going in these circles. You're good, okay? This is just hold on to that energy, knowing everything's working in your favor, being headstrong, and you can avoid this. In fact, her feet are free, okay? So she can walk out anytime she wants, okay? Anytime she wants. Now, you have the Ten of Swords in your final outcome. Pisces. Interesting, right? 10, remember what I said is the end, okay? It's culmination of things. And so 10, 1, 0 equals 1. So new beginning. So this card is saying, yeah, there is a sense of I think I mentioned earlier, this resurrection, this new you, this rebirth. It's really, really nice. And this is a card of new dawn. Okay. This is a card where the sun is coming out. Remember, you started with a death card moving toward the sun. All right. And there is this rebirth energy that I'm getting with you, but of the mind as well. And so now you have this opportunity to move forward where you don't have to go through anything that's like been, if you've been in this mindset or headset where it's just like things have just been really challenging up here. It's like, now let's move forward. That let's kill that part and just move forward in this new direction. The trick, however, though, is learning from it now. Okay. So if there has been anything that has been challenging for you, especially mentally, maybe exhausting for you, maybe draining for you, maybe like to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I just can't go any further with it. Like all up here, it's time to put that to rest. It's time to put that to rest. And in order to do that, you have to learn from those moments. You have to learn from those moments to move forward, okay? Just so you never experience those moments again. So Pisces, where are we? Okay, I'll do a clarifier too. I'll do a clarifier for you. You're fine. You're good. You're 1000% fine. You got the Hierophant, okay? So you're good. This, again, that's spiritual. He is a connector between the divine, our physical realm. So this is like a very spiritual card. Remember I said earlier, it feels like there's like a platform for you now. Well, you can see, hey, he's wearing a triple crown. You see the two monks at his feet. This is a lot of like group energy here. Or, like I mentioned earlier with all this Capricorn energy, that's already happening for you in your 11th house, like groups, communities, organizations you belong to. But you could be that person. You could be that leader for this, okay? For this. But again, at the end of the day, it is just like that wisdom, all right? That wisdom that is that's inside you. It really is really nice. You see the two columns here, by the way. You've heard of like the Wisdom of Solomon. It's from Solomon's temple. So like when I talk about wisdom, like really knowing who you are remember, these are gray. Gray is wisdom. You already have that in your future with the Hermit here. And so it's like you being spiritually like active and embracing that and having it just flourish, and you going down your path to spiritual enlightenment. Like this is really, really good. You're good. You can have that moment. You just have to make sure things that may have been challenging, it's time to, put it to bed, but learn from it. Okay. Learn from it. Don't just like shut the door on it. Learn from those things. Come to terms with them, get it to a place where you're comfortable, right? And then you can move forward, having learned from it. So it empowers you into this position where you are, like this divine, person that has a lot of spiritual knowledge and is spiritually blessed and can even, have an impact on other people as well. But you're good. You're absolutely good. Pisces, thanks so much for tuning in. Next week we will do where are we? We're February. February's huge. There's so much happening in February. I'm not gonna it's a very different month from January, but it's just like buckle your seatbelt. All right. Pisces, thanks so much. I will and it's and your birthday season. Yeah. Pisces. Okay, I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Pisces. Bye-bye.